Yes, hello again, and very interesting competition. This was the Real Wild, which is basically a demo competition where you can run on any kind of hardware at all. It can be a washing machine, for instance. We didn't see any washing machines today, but nonetheless, very interesting. Slow start, but I thought it sort of ended up pretty nice overall. Do you want to do your introductions, and then we'll sort of look at your comments?
Okay, so hi again, Frankie again. My overall impressions of the compo, very nice indeed. Maybe a bit of a slow start, but in the end some kick-ass productions on very nice new platforms, even homemade platforms. So what else can you want?
And hi, I'm Gasman, and yeah, I think that the first thing to jump out at me was really just there was lots of epic music, and it was kind of varying success as to whether, well, given the limitations of the platforms, whether they actually lived up to that. But yeah.
Yeah, that's actually an interesting point. I wonder how much of the music was actually played on the platforms. I mean, if you think about like the LED production and stuff like that, I have a feeling that maybe the music was played on something else. I don't know. So yeah, as we were talking, a slow start. We started off with like a WebGL demo, and we actually did a HTML5 WebGL themed demo party with Mozilla, and I think it's safe to say that this was not one of the best WebGL demos ever.
Let's agree on that. Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, there was a nice story and sort of theme.
It was a nice story, but on the big screen it took you 30 seconds to realize, oh yeah, the cloud's moving from right to left. So.
And also, I mean, the fact of the matter is that with WebGL, actually, I mean, you're not really limited by the platform. In WebGL, you can do anything that you can with like OpenGL, so it doesn't have to look like a typical sort of browser demo at all. But then we kind of moved on. Do you know if this was the first Windows Phone 7 demo ever?
Good question.
I can't say, but seeing at the age of the platform, it certainly will be one of the first, if it is not the first.
So it could be a historic moment for us. So let's have like a 3-second silence for that. But it wasn't that great, was it?
Well, no. Well, it was. Okay, you have to discover the new platform and see how it goes. What are the options?
Absolutely.
But well, yes, you had a few objects and just music playing in the background. Let's be honest, and let's hope it's a good start for the platform.
Okay, so which phones do you have, Gusman?
iPhone.
iPhone.
This is a Samsung, and my other is an HTC Android.
Android. Okay, iPhone. So I think today the winner was iPhone, actually, of the two mobile platforms that we saw.
Yeah,
what do you think?
So, yeah,
definitely. Yes.
I think that the iPhone, that's another one which is it's not traditionally been sort of taken up by the scene, and I think, well, there have been one or two demos on it before, but I think that this was, I guess, the first one that kind of felt like a demo. Got the breakbeat soundtrack, and I don't know, it's well, possibly cliche to equate that with demo style, but yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, it had like full use of pixel shaders and things like that. But I mean, a perfect example of how a good track can really make the demo. I mean, if you can imagine that same demo with a like really boring
that would
track,
be indeed a difference. I've noticed that. Well, okay, you have some scenes, but basically you have every time the same filters and same effects applied to it, and put it in a loop, and that's what. Yeah, okay, that's where the music saves it.
Exactly. I mean, music, I think a lot of people don't realize it. It was really the most important component of a demo. It can really make or break a demo. I mean, effects could be simple, but good music does it. Then I'm not doing these in any particular order, I think, but it was good to see Evo Flash back taking part, and I mean, everybody knows how much I love cubes. So that got a big thumbs up from me, and I think we even saw a few flat shaded cubes. I mean, my specific criteria is any demo with flat shaded cubes with a light source, it gets my thumbs up, and we get far too few of those.
Yeah. Well, I think,
go ahead. Yes,
yeah, that seems to be kind of where the current state of the art with WebGL is at the moment. I know that there are sort of odd few things that they're going beyond that, but I think people are still kind of testing the water there. So it was, well, obviously this being a flash demo, it's and certainly the design on that's exactly where it all is. But,
I really like that entry. Do you have any experience with the Arduino platform? I mean, what are the capabilities, or what? Do you know what was involved with creating the demo?
I know some Arduino through the hackerspace world, and it's system on a chip, pretty modular. You can add a display screen, such as we have seen in the demo. You can have system on a chip MP3 players for your music. You have network ports. It's a pretty modular system, and not really sure on the internal CPU core use, but you can compare it to 8 or 16-bit CPUs with enough horsepower.
I think it's something like 10 megahertz ARM.
Yeah, that's it's the ARM-based sounds correct. So it's.
So it's still pretty old school kind of CPU then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which would explain also the old school effects that we saw.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it was pretty nice. I mean, I don't think I've seen any Arduino.
No, it is for the platform, because also that every Arduino you can customize it the way you want. You can use screen A or screen B, and so there is no fixed standard here.
Yeah. So what about the LED thingy then? I mean, that it started off, it was like, oh, that's cool, spinning, and then nothing happened for a while, and then it really took off. I think that's going to be a sure crowd pleaser. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it was. Definitely had the instant appeal there. I did feel it didn't really go all that far as far as the techniques, the technology goes, because I noticed there wasn't really anything that was that was dependent on it syncing to like the spinning rate. It was just pumping out pixels as quickly as it could, really.
Well, you know what I really would have liked to have seen? Obviously, a cube rotating in the middle. I mean, because you could even actually. The one thing that I don't think they really sort of utilized was that you could kind of fake a full sort of 3D thing by just like zooming in on objects and sort of bringing them up like that.
Yeah.
Even though it would be fake, obviously, but it was still, you would get the feeling of like that it would actually be 3D. And maybe even drawing the, I don't know if it was using that, it was hard to tell from the video, but like drawing the backgrounds of objects.
Yeah,
so
that you really see that you can make a cube float in the middle of the circle.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, my guess would be that we were most limited to, let's say, image viewings, so that you have an image which gets displayed on the rotating sphere.
Yeah.
So it's a start, but you know, we really would like rotating cubes in there and 3D fractals.
Well, see, we've all got to build our own ones of those now.
Yeah, well, my first reaction was from like, ooh, shiny, I want one.
Exactly. I mean, it's the perfect geek toy, isn't it?
Yes, and it also bubbles down to what Real Wild is about. It's make your own hardware. This was a perfect example.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's great to actually see that the Wild compo has been brought back to its roots, in the sense that it's actually a demo compo and not like, you know, just anything goes kind of video compo. So we actually have a different, separate video competition as well. So, you know, any thoughts on like what were your own favorites from this? Gasman, do you want to go?
Well, I think the iPhone. You know, I think that was. It's classic.
Spoken like a true iPhone owner.
Well, it's it's like I say, it's not really been picked up that much by the scene, I guess, because it's all been kind of proprietary, and I think there's been one or two attempts to get demos onto the App Store, but then you have to kind of pretend it's something other than a demo to actually get it past there.
I was going to ask about that. So what are the likelihoods of getting it on the App Store? I mean, why would you not be able to get it on there under entertainment or something?
I think that they have, well, it's all kind of potluck as whether the person reviewing your Apple is find them on a good day. But I think they have previously rejected them for not being useful. So
really?
So I think they.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think we're going to be emailing Steve Jobs after this.
Oh yes.
What about you?
Favorites, iPhone demo indeed. Then the Flash demo was with all the objects, the frame rate, all the techniques used looked the most complete.
Yeah, I agree. It was a very nice one. So what about like the future? I mean, if you just look at everything that's out there, what kind of demo would you like to see for the Real Wild, in the future? What kind of platform? Washing machine, perhaps, or what else would be interesting?
Not really sure. Just see what pops up. I am hoping to see more of the Arduino stuff, because actually it is quite a powerful platform. You just need It's currently limited by the screen and its refresh rate. So the little display, it's there just to output some text and status. So that's your frame rate limiter mostly, and I think there's a lot of potential in that platform.
I think for me, it's well, I think my pet platform is really JavaScript and the browser demos. And it's kind of surprising that there wasn't really more of that this time, because I was doing some JavaScript demos so 5 years ago when there really weren't any capabilities in the browsers, and it was just like a lol spinning cube sort of thing. And but yeah, now this has been the year of WebGL, and it's kind of been a long time in coming, and my attitude has been, well, now it's not really doing the impossible anymore. Let's see what people with design skills can make of that. So
yeah, I mean, when we did the WebGL or HTML5 demo combo, it was actually really cool, because running the demos, you just had a list of links and you just clicked on them. So it was a very new approach to like sort of demo making.
Yeah, certainly these days when like the first thing when a new release goes up on Puet is YouTube, please. So I think that's the ADHD generation. It's people don't want to download stuff; they just want instant satisfaction.
But I also think that, I mean, WebGL demos, there is a huge potential to, again, question like the platform and start pulling stuff maybe from the internet. Like sort of using the internet as an actual component of the demo. I don't think we've actually seen that yet. So maybe like pulling YouTube videos or doing something interesting like that.
Yeah, obviously I think traditionally, it would need some sort of changing of the compo rules to really. I think it's at the moment it is just the standard PC demo rules of no internet connection. It's just transplanted onto new competitions, but yeah, I think.
So I'll take a moment and advertise our party and say that you can actually use the internet for our dynamic demo competitions. Will be there. Yeah, I think that's an interesting new angle, and also, I mean, we were talking about this earlier, that the demo scene really needs kind of like the new generation that makes demos where, you know, the old generation go, oh, that's not a real demo. Because then you know that things are changing.
Yeah,
if you look at music, that's what happens.
We've been watching the comp, and you would hear people yelling animation demo. That's well, yeah. The old schoolers, they keep on the rotating cubes thing, and
which is good.
which is good, and then it goes by the definition. Do people applaud if you do a plasma on it? Yes, then it's old school. So people want plasmas.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I'd really like to see more of that, where, you know, the old farts are going like, oh, it's not a proper demo. Let's go to Satellite now or whatever.
Indeed.
But yeah, any final words on the competition? Everything went well.
Everything went well. I will join Gasman that indeed I would have loved to see a little more WebGL demos here.
Yep.
Being also the spot that Finland has in the entire internet creation and all the online mobile things where WebGL could work, I would really have expected to see a lot more. Not more productions here in the WebGL field. Otherwise, lovely Flash demo. iPhone is here to stay, hopefully, etc.
Yeah, I think even if we had the one browser demo, one WebGL demo, and then I think there was there's quite a few sort of first or almost first, so I think it's been with the mobile platforms. So I think it's been quite a successful competition. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, great. Thanks to have you. Thank you.
All right.
To our guest again.
My pleasure. Again.
Cheers.